my beeper. I'm about to re-up. We gon' stack this cheese up. This what the OGs bought back in 1993. 1993. What up? Good to be back. It's Nardo, Tre-p. Once again, 3 P's. My project is a process of progress. This is the third installment, the third video. So today we're going to talk about changes, referring to what you can change and what you can't change. The one thing that you can change is yourself. So going into how we always try to change other people, right? It's always the problems in the world. It's these people, it's that group over there, or it's this group over here. And you need to change, and he need to change, and she need to change, and everybody need to change, but yourself. And like that's so strange for me when I realized that the only thing that you can change is yourself. So when you really think about how much it doesn't make sense that we pretty much spend our whole lives either trying to change our significant other, trying to get our children to change, trying to get our parents to change, trying to get everybody to change but us. And a lot of times we're doing that to try to compensate for things that we need to change within ourselves, and we're making it other people's problems. So then you got to start with accountability. And that'll bring you back around to the only thing you can change is you. It ain't really on nobody else. So, we can look at the world, the whole world. You can look at the video last week was be the change. So you can look at the whole world and be like, these people over here, they're not kind-hearted enough, or these people over there, they're not considerate enough, or these people over here, they're not focused on what we're supposed to be focused on. And in all honesty, you can tell people things, and you should give, your thoughts. But as far as change, if you really want to see change in life, change yourself. That's where you're guaranteed to see change. That's where you're guaranteed to see growth on all levels, even in your relationships. Sometimes it ain't necessarily the other person. Even if you and the other person ain't clicking, it could be because it's time for you to change something. Now, maybe that changes you don't deal with the person no more, or maybe that changes you grow so that certain things that's said or done don't offend you or make you feel a certain type of way, because that's not always the other person's fault. A lot of times you're misreading it. I have a tendency to do that, where someone might express to me just something that I might have done that they might just be correcting me. But with my own insecurities and the stuff that I have, maybe I'm taking that as, oh, you're not good enough, or I'm taking it as rejection because of my own issues. And that's something I have to change. I can't make that somebody else's thing. Like, oh, you should change how you talk to me. I mean, we can, depending on the closeness of our relationship and if we want to make that work. But at the end of the day, that problem will still be that problem. And when other people talk like that, then you will still react the same way. And then people can control you because you can't control yourself. And it just starts this pattern that ain't really healthy. Just start it with yourself. Change starts with self. And that's really the only thing that you could change is yourself. It's a lot of hard work, and it's a lot of accountability, and it's a lot of difficult questions and even more difficult answers. But that's the only way you can change is by changing yourself. That's the only way you can change your life situations. So if you're complaining about your job, your financial place, your house where you live, all this different stuff, if you're complaining about the relationships that you have, change your mind state, change your outlook on life, and see what's different. If everything's always been negative, so you believe that everything will always be negative, then it's probably always going to be negative. So try a change. That's pretty much it for this week. But once again, it's Nardo, Tre-p. 3 P's. My project is a process of progress. I appreciate y'all for following me and watching these videos. It helps me. It helps y'all. It helps me that it helps y'all. So just continue with your life, continue growing, continue with your progress, and don't forget to love yourself. Let me check my beeper. I'm about to re-up. We gon' stack this cheese up. This what the OGs bought back in 1993.